Hey, boss. Honestly, I feel like absolute crap, but I figure I'll just do a short one on the community server and give it a test run. I needed to give it a test run anyway, but so I figure I may as well do it on stream, so. How are you? Oh, lucky. I mean, I worked yesterday, but I did take today off as well, and then I'm going to take tomorrow off. I'm not going to get paid for it, but I mean, I can't work at the moment. Even yesterday I absolutely struggled. But, you know, guess it's lucky it's a short week, eh? Yeah, I'm good. I'm just having some, I stopped taking my antidepressants last week because I ran out of my main ones. And I was like, you know what? I'll just stop taking them altogether. I haven't done that in a while. But it's been like, it was like 7 or 8 days, and all of a sudden I just started getting these really, really like aggressive physical symptoms. Like, you know, that I'm not sure if you've ever stopped taking them before, if you've ever had them before, but like, you get these weird feelings in your head, like brain zaps. You like kept getting hot and cold. Not to mention you add the whole, you know, mental health aspect to it. I've just never felt so much despair in my adult life. Well, not in a while anyway. So I kind of gave up on that, and I started taking them again yesterday. It's just going to take a few days for them to kick in, and these were a different type of one, because in my original ones I ran out. But yeah, it just sucks. I hate medications. I hate taking medications, because when you stop taking them, your body doesn't like it. Yeah, exactly. You got to take them, man. Otherwise, it just fucks you up. And over this week at the moment, it's so hard to see doctors right now. Like, it's just impossible. At least my doctor, anyway, because, you know, holidays and everyone's booking in the last second to see them, so there's no spots to see them. And the one I normally take, no websites will prescribe it. Like, they prescribe the basic ones, like fluoxetine and sertraline, but I take amitriptyline, and they won't prescribe it on the, on, like, online prescription websites. It's like, oh, so I've got to see an actual doctor. It's such a fuck around. But yeah, that's pretty much why I've been feeling so bleh. Bleh. That's the exact feeling. Bleh. But well, I'll be fine in a couple days. So what else has been happening, peoples? Like, you've been off work for the week. Have you been cleaning the house for Steve, you know, while he goes to work and, you know, brings home the cheese? I'm gonna be completely honest, Beck. I don't think they work anyway. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I've been on antidepressants for the last 15 years, I guess. And yet I am consistently depressed and consistently anxious. So clearly they're not doing what they're meant to do, but when you stop taking them, your brain's like, oh shit, where's that serotonin gone? I need serotonin. So it's like, it kind of puts you in that fucking position where it's like, they're not really helping you, you don't want them, but you kind of need them. And then doctors just constantly give them to you. Like, each doctor has their own favorite one. Like, I'll take this antidepressant. Oh, well, you should try my one. It's like, well, I've pretty much tried them all. I'm not sure yours going to be much different. And they're like, oh no, this one is much better. It affects this part of the brain. Oh, fuck me. There has to be a better way. Like, I really want to get, you know, a, what's it called when they cut a bit of your brain out again? That would be pretty cool. I wonder how much that costs. Took 3 heavy hits to drop a Zed, and yet sometimes it will take 3 shots with the, whatchamacallit, bloody, 45 ACP to drop a Zed. That doesn't make sense. Are you telling me that my punches are just as powerful as a 45 ACP round? You've been going to the pokies. Oh, woman. I really... I could not live in a state with pokies. I know for a fact that I would get addicted to them. I was in Adelaide for like, what, a year, and my mum told me about the pokies, and then I got arrested, and it turns out that the pokies isn't what I thought it was. It's not walking around poking women with your finger. So, it was a huge oversight. Different type of pokies, apparently. The pokies, do the be pokey and you... I don't know the words. I don't know. Alright guys, today we need to have a think about what other changes we can make to the server. There's a lot of zombies here. So, me and Steve have a lot of ideas for the server. We're trying to keep it as vanilla as possible though, of course. Alright. So we're not going to do things like bounties, of course, and there won't be any extra stamina. We're not boosting loot. We're going to obviously we'll add different loot, but we're not boosting the loot. Every wool pack is a bear pack. I think that might be a bit too aggressive. Not to mention, I don't think wolves and bears would work the exact same way. Like, the bears are they're pretty much coded as a solitary animal, so even if I put 4 of them, I don't know if they would actually move as a group. Like, one would walk one way, the other would walk the other way, and before you know it, you've got 6 bears in an area all like 400 meters apart from each other. But we definitely are, Jake. We're definitely improving bears though. Like, we're going to make them like more closer to the coast. If that makes sense. To me, I think bears are easier than wolves, because bears, as long as you don't fight them, you just duck down. If they charge you, you're pretty much going to be fine. But yet, you don't get bears until you're up northwest and you've got so much gear. It's like, what's the point then? I want bears to be around, like, closer to, not spawn itself, but closer to spawn, you know. Figure that would be a bit more of a challenge for some people. Me and Steve have already put, where is it? Already put an oil rig. You can't see it because it's near Cherno, and not to mention the draw distance means it's so far away you can't see it in the, from land. Xbox can't render that kind of distance, unfortunately. We've been messing around with the idea of a Sakal style bunker. It works on here. Like, I already plopped one in Northwest Airfield as a test, and it works. You know, you got the generator room maybe 200 meters away, but it's just like, where should we put it? What loot should we put into it? Because we want to keep the loot as low as possible, so I don't really want to hold loot back and have to try and work out how to do that. Like, so, for example, the big oil rig should probably have, like, I don't know. It's going to be variations on the normal loot, but you can, obviously, when you get there, you'll get some good shit straight away, like. And there'll be a couple of things you can't get, but it's more going to be, what's the word? visual differences rather than like, so maybe the wooden SVD, that kind of thing, rather than normal SVD. It's just hard on console when you don't have as much. You can't put in a modded gun, of course, like a special modded gun. Which sort of sucks, but that's life, I guess. Need to get leather sewing kit. Have I been in the house already? I have, haven't I? Yeah, I've been in there. Do 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 do. But yeah, obviously the biggest goal is also to create a server that's like, I guess you could say plug and play in a way. Like we get it set up, and then it just works. Just runs on repeat until you do a wipe. You don't have to. We don't have to keep fucking with it all the time and going into the files all the time because you know we want to play it too, of course. Like. That will be good if we could play it as well. But yeah, one of the biggest things I was mentioning to Steve the other day is the problem is people don't really want vanilla-like servers anymore. You jump into the Xbox gaming tab and it's all bloody it's all boosted loot servers, like real boosted loot servers and hugely modded servers. It's really it's a bit disappointing because it's not the style I really want to play, unfortunately. Yeah, I love vanilla. I want the game to be a bit, you know, hardcore and, you know, it's meant to be a survival game, of course. With PvP as a optional, you know, side thing. If you want to fight for your loot, you want to go out and kill everyone that walks, go for it. But I don't want to play a server where I spawn in and I've got, you know, automatics close to spawn, unlimited stamina, more food than I can, you know, because then it's like, what's the point of fighting? What are you fighting for? You don't need to fight for loot or food because there's loot and food everywhere. Really, you're just fighting for the sake of it. It's like Call of Duty. And how you doing, Road Rage? Stamina, but hardly any food. Well, I mean, we are going to keep all that stuff vanilla, but it would be funny to fuck with people every now and then. But there is one thing that I think is going to be pretty cool. Like, there's a few things in the files that you can't get in the vanilla game, you know, like, because they came out during specials. So we can always put them behind the bunker, like the bunker doors. Like the end-game bunker. One of them would be the... Do you remember the bolts you had on the Valentine's Day? That if you get shot with it, it heals you? That's like that's an OP, in my opinion, an OP item for you and your team. You know, you're in the middle of a firefight, you're red flashing health, and someone just quickly shoots you in the leg with a crossbow bolt that heals you. That'd be like an end game item we could put in the bunker. Like, you know, not much. Maybe just, you know, one single stack of like 5 of them or 4 of them, however many's in the stack. Remember the eggs that you used to be able to catch bears and shit with? That's a cool little item you could put into the thing as well. But we'll see how it goes, of course. The biggest thing is going to be, well, that's a good find. I want to have a look at a heat map after the server's been out and see like where everybody goes really, because you kind of want to tailor your points of interest and such on where people are going on a regular basis. I'm in here. What am I doing? God, my memory's terrible today. Got a lot of ammo. But yeah, one of my favourite features though is going to be the bases. Like I said, the bases on the server. Rather than no base building, it's going to be single gate bases and no raiding. So everyone can create their own little safe, you know, safe stash, you know, a safe area. Like they can create a walled off area in the woods if they wanted to with one single gate, and they could have a little, you know, like camp there if they wanted. Or you could even find like a normal sea container and just put a gate on that, so that container becomes your little home away from home. I know one of the biggest things in this game is raiding. That's the whole point. You want loot, so you fight for loot, you raid, etc. Now, well, we'll see how it goes, guys. So what else has been happening, everybody? Oh my Bob is there. Cool. Hello, Doctor. Ooh. I don't need to worry too much about guns at the moment because not like I'm going to get jumped by anybody. I'm just testing out like doing a bit of a run on the new server that I started up to see how it goes. Why am I carrying that for? I haven't changed too much yet, but I've changed a few things. I want to make sure they spawn in right. Server's not going to come out for... How long am I thinking now? It's going to be after the 1.28 stable comes out, so... Not really anytime soon. Yeah, exactly, yeah, the new stuff. You know, make sure cars are working better. Besides, it's nothing worse than getting a server going, like dropping it for everybody, and then the new one comes out, and then you've got to go through and add all your adjustments to the new files. It's a real pain in the ass. But there are, like I was saying beforehand, there's going to be some significant, like, adds to this server, like... So I wanted to just do some practice, like, do some testing kind of thing, like... It's more like dropping things, like, keys and stuff around. I want to make sure they're actually spawning in the wild. Make sure the server is actually, performing alright. Oh yeah, there's an oil rig, 100%, yeah. But probably won't see that because it's, you know, out in the sea. Tried to put it at Tizzy, but apparently it works better in the ocean. Yeah, well, I mean, I also already popped a Sakal style bunker in the airfield. You know, with the bloody, what do they call it, glow plug and the fuel and stuff. There's a generator room. It actually seems to work. However, I'm not sure if loot's spawning in it yet. I did add what they call a map group proto to it. So I'm gonna have to check that out again to see if it's working alright. Yeah, I'd rather have no food. Oh yeah, well as soon as it's ready to go and the new one drops, I'll be wiping everything. Even the all the loot would be wiped. It would be a complete server wipe, ready for everyone to start fresh. But we're not going to open it, of course, until you know. Like right now it's locked, of course, and no one can play it anyway unless you have the code. I did add a mod called Nature Overhaul, however I'm not sure if it's... I know it worked in Solnichny. I'm not sure if it's working around other parts of the map. This doesn't feel much difference. We will definitely have people give it a run. Mainly because we want to make sure it works okay. So we're going to do like a trial run after we've changed a few things where we either unlock it or whitelist it or whatever. I actually do want Zeke to give it a run specifically because some of the mods I want to make sure it doesn't you know, it doesn't not work for your console, because I don't want to have it so that people only can run it on new gen without, you know, 2 frames per second or something ridiculous. Oh, cereal. Why am I sick? I mean, like, is it because of my clothes? Because my food and water is in the white. I haven't bled or anything. This game is dumb. Yeah, it's but Scale Speed Gamer said that the Nature Overhaul mod can actually cause lag on certain people's servers because there's a lot of trees added and shit. So that was my main worry, I guess. But it should be fine. Well, it's called Nature Overhaul, so it's meant to like make certain parts of the game look more like they've added more trees and shit, so it looks like it's been ravaged by nature. But 25 towns have it done. So Nichny had it done. It was actually quite subtle though. It wasn't as like dramatic as I expected it would be. So I think Delina is one of them. So we'll go check Delina out and see if it looks any different. Well, it's trees, it's like the weed on the roads. It's meant to be like the world's gone to shit and no one's maintaining, you know, the foliage anymore, so growth happens. Obviously not much can really be done. We're on console, they can't do too dramatic of mods. I haven't got a bag yet, have I? I really do want that. I want that too, because I could find a bloody, you know, one of those things that you use to drive in. What are they called? Ah, that's it. Choose, how are you, dude? I need a bag. Need a bag badly. He's gonna give me a compass? No. I never win a compass anymore. I used to. Oh, that's good, dude. Yeah, I mean, so far it's alright. I'm not really, all I'm doing is just testing mine and Steve's new server, just doing a run along it to see how it runs, make sure it's alright. Don't really have the energy to do much else, to be honest. Oh, well, yeah, I was actually saying to Zeke 2 seconds ago that we're definitely going to get... Me and Steve already said we're going to get you guys to come and test it before it goes live. Like, we'll put it out there and just to make sure that, you know... It's mainly because, for example, one of the things is you're going to have to find a red key to be able to do the main mission. Like, you need a red key, like a container key. It's really hard to predict how common it's going to be by how many you drop on the server. So, like, we don't want it to be like, I can't find a key myself, but that doesn't mean that once we have 7 people on the server looking for keys, maybe it's a lot easier to find than we think. So we need people to test it for things like that. Just do a normal run like you're going to be looking for the best loots. Oh, God. Yeah, so. Server's running great. Ooh. Nah, base building's on, but it's going to be a really simple base building like concept. It's going to be single gate only base. So like, it's not really designed for mega bases. It's more like you can create like a base in like a circle in the woods if you wanted to, and have a gate on it, and that way there you can have a campsite set up. You can just put a gate in front of a house if you wanted to. It's really designed for people to have stashes and stuff, but it's also a safe spot. Well, that's kind of what we want. No raiding either. That's the whole one of our things. Oh God, why is it I don't have a bag and I find all this good loot? Okay, the keys, the red key especially, because there's going to be a few different container types depending on your needs. But the red key is going to spawn military areas, and on, I think, Captain Zed's, like, sparingly. What can I drop that's 3? Straight, I'll drop the shotgun ammo. Well, no, that was another thing we we're going to do. That was going to be... Because otherwise people could just camp, you know, someone's base until they come out. We're going to do that, you know, no camping people's doors kind of thing. Like, it's you know, otherwise, yeah, there's no raiding, but then people just follow them to their little abode and then they just fucking, you know, shoot them in the back of the head as soon as their gates open. We just want people's bases to be a safe spot. Like, the only safe zone in the game is going to be inside your base. But we'll have to see how it works, of course. Hey, Willie, how you doing, mate? Got this one now, so I can use this as my, uh-oh. But again, me and Steve, we haven't, like, 100% worked out all the king shit. Like, we've still got back and forth. And besides, I don't want to give away every single thing that's going to happen on the server, like every thing we're going to find and stuff, or potentially have. So, you guys just wait and see. You'll be surprised. Let's just say that if you like T-Rexes, you're going to be very happy. No, I'm kidding. That'd be cool though, if we had a T-Rex. Can't carry any of this. Oh, I can now because I got a vest. Sweet. Exactly. You know, we're teasing you, but we don't want to like do too much of a spoiler. Like, Then again, for the most part, it is going to be a vanilla server. Like, we're just trying to add some, you know, points of interest and a bit of variety. That's it. So, that's all it is. Sorry guys, somebody just sent me a video. Looks pretty good. What am I sick? This makes no sense. Okay, this town's got the nature overhaul in it. You can see already on the ground that it's a bit more overgrown. So it actually is quite subtle, isn't it? Like, it's not in a house. Drop the sickle because it's bloody huge. I either need some better clothes or I need fire. Like those are added. Those aren't in the normal town, I don't believe. That's pretty good. I actually quite like this. Like. Actually, I don't know what I'm putting that on for, because I'm not on a PvP server, am I? At the moment. So what do you guys think? Should the servers be, no party chat, just game chat only? Yeah, I mean, you can't enforce it, but if you, like, encourage it, you just say, oh, one of the rules is it's a game chat only server. I think a lot of people would like that. They'd be like, oh, cool. And, you know, yes, you pay their friends to snitch on them. If you find out they're actually using party chat, we call the cops. We have them swatted. You know, the usual stuff. It's going to be really cool to be able to use a Pioneer, I think, with the new, mil dot scope. Exactly, yeah. It will encourage people to use the bloody walkie-talkies. And I think it was quite funny, the server's going down because of the temperature issue. Does that mean that when we were on Livonia the other night, it was actually, like, way too cold than it was meant to be the whole time? I might keep these Glock mags, because, probably be better off, wouldn't I, getting a Glock? That's already built into the game anyway, so I start the server off in a January. So theoretically, like, the weather should change depending on, you know, the month. However, it's all based on the country it's based in kind of months, not my months, so. I think January is going to be the coldest you get on Chernarus kind of thing. Wish I had a bloody suppressor already. That would be very helpful right now. Yeah, I think it's meant to be pretty subtle. I know it affects the time. That's 100% because I'll set the time thingy. You can see it much more on PC because on PC you can fast forward time live in game using the admin like modes. But if you pick 6 a.m. and then you change the date, all of a sudden, you know, the sun will move around the map depending on the different times of the year. It's a very intricate system that they got built into the game. Like I was playing on, what server was on the other day? It was, yeah, I actually think it was this one. And yeah, I was running around and my character was getting yellow during certain times of the day. Yet sometimes they don't. I think that's what it is. I think it's just more subtle. It'd be cool if they actually had proper seasons where it even got a bit of snow and shit, you know, a little sprinkle. This server's broken. There's no bags on the server. What's going on? All I want is a bag. Is Beck the head programmer, Steve? I'm gonna make a quick fire. I have a feeling a fire could really help my sickness right now. It has in the past. Call it a bit of a test. Catch any streams of the remastered Oblivion? I can't say I have, Jake. Oh, thank God, Shoes. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but yeah, I've never heard of it either. I don't want to be that guy that everyone laughs at. Like, you loser, you've never heard of something. I've heard of the movie, you know. I've never heard of the game. Oh yeah, I've heard of that stuff. Never played it, but I've heard of it. Get rid of my sickness. You can burn away my sickness. My nephew loves the Elder Scrolls and stuff. Skyrim. Almost one buff. If I could just get myself one buff, I think that'd be cool. But no joke, guys. In the past, I got a cold or a flu. I got a fire going and it went away. This is medium installation, even damage. This is low installation. These are medium installation. Oh, it's one buff. Oh, it's still flashing there, right? Doesn't it need to stop flashing to be counted as full buff? Oh, are you making it a joke? Okay, hilarious, Steve. Sorry, I'm clearly not in the zone today. I'm far too literal. Surprised I haven't got a car by now, to be honest, guys. I'm gonna go to Gorka, see what the nature overhaul looks like there. Get some medicine. And hopefully there'll be a car there. Hey, Lee, how you doing, dude? Long time no see, mate. How is life going, my friend? Kumbaya, my lord, kumbaya. I don't know why that song's in my head, guys. Oh, finally I can fix my bloody awesome jacket. Here we go. And I have no way of carrying this. Oh, nice, dude. Yeah, I think you said that a while ago you were going to get that going, weren't you? You still stream on Twitch? You and me both, man. I think it was you that introduced us to the that car server that time, right? The one where you had all the cars and, you know, sniping at the airfield. That was pretty funny. All car PvP, that was it, yeah. Could use a sheep, but I have no way of carrying all the frickin' meat. Okay, I'm just gonna go to Gorka and get some canned food. No, I'm playing my server. We've got a new server that me and Steve are gonna drop in the next few weeks. I've just done a few testing like changes to it, and I want to make sure it's all like running all right. In the meantime. I mean, I did play a fair bit of experimental. That's what actually made me want to make the new server, is the experimental, some of the stuff they've dropped. Got me a bit excited. You know, the cars updates, that's pretty cool. Did you guys see the Wobo video last night? How that now, they've removed the stat, which means that no gun has 100% accuracy anymore. Like, it used to be that when you added a scope to a gun, it would improve the gun's accuracy. So, you know, if you're 200 meters away exactly, and your range 200 meters exactly, and you're pointed at their chest, it would go to exactly where you point. But now they've gotten rid of that. So, yeah, no gun is 100% accurate. Which doesn't matter too much at a, you know, close quarters, really. It's more going to be long distance shooting a bit more tricky. Oh yeah, exactly, Steve. It's going to affect you big time, mate. Like, big time. Wobo said that's actually the biggest change, is going to be the 20-meter range. So if the guy's like 20 meters away, like that bush there, you should aim over here, and you'll probably hit him. That's how much of a deviation the trajectory is going to take. True story. Look at that. My sickness has gone away after I had a fire. And I put gloves on. So pretty much, as long as you've got layers on and a fire, everything's in the white, you shouldn't get sick. Imagine real life, you go out of the house without gloves on and you immediately get cold. It'd be a very weird life to live. Come on. It does feel like there's a bit of a weird thing at the moment. Why have I not seen a Zed with a bag on? What the hell is going on? Great. The red key will be, I believe it's going to be... Oh god, I thought somebody had already seen me. It's going to be two military spots. It's going to be like a red container room, two military spots that will hold a another piece of the quest. Steve, do you want to, you know, enlighten them or? Kind of want to wear it because it just looks so much better than this freaking jacket I got. Sweet. Yeah, no worries, dude. I'll send you the code to it. I'll send it when I finish the stream, of course. I mean, no rush for you, is it? Like, you're gonna go to work soon, I take it? Umbity. Wait, are you working today, Shoes, or are you off on your, Are you off still? Did you get a little bit of time off? How many Glock mags do I have? Oh, I dropped the Glock mag, didn't I? Oh, it hurts to bend over. That's not good. Man, do they use the, they use enough, you know, lubrication when they did your scopes? Jeez. I said my only issue was I woke up during mine. Other than that, I didn't have any real side effects. Jesus, that took like heaps of hits. Oh, Jesus. Oh, okay. I don't think they did that for me. Oh, look at this here. Look at Gorka. This looks pretty good, right? That's a new tree. I got some barriers here and shit. Oh, look at that. That Negan? They finally got Negan. Oh well. That's what you did to Glenn, you bastard. Whole area looks very shaded. I quite like it. Ooh, look at that. And we found a badly damaged blue key. Now, I'm not going to take it right now because we actually have nowhere to put the blue key. It was just a... And I don't think we're going to be using the blue key for police anymore anyway. That was an old concept. I think they went down. That's what Dentai was saying. I think he was playing it and they went down. Well, right now, like, the red keys, you're going to get like a 3% chance of finding them on a heavy Zed, so it's a pretty slim chance. Blue keys, you're going to get about a 5% chance to find them on, I think it's going to be a different type of zombie now. But the world itself, so I've only put like 3 minimum in the world, so they're not going to be that common. Like, you're not going to find them at every, sorry, not a heavy Zed, I meant Captain Zed. That's what I meant, not a heavy Zed. Yeah, there's something wrong with the server. Why the hell? Well, yeah, that's the hope. I mean, it depends what you mean by huge. The red key will be huge because that'll get you towards the end game mission, but the other keys are going to be more for like, there's going to be a couple of crates with some convenient stuff in it, like these. They're all going to be permanent crates. They're not going to be dynamic. But yeah, if you find a red key on someone, you're definitely gonna want that. Why are there no bags spawning? I'm sure I've seen bags already though in the game. Like, it's not like it's. I don't like I've changed anything, so it's not like bags shouldn't spawn. I think I'm just really unlucky on this run. Okay, I could check the medical. I can get one of those medical bags, right? Well, unfortunately, there is no green key. You've got red, orange, yellow, blue. You know what's going to happen, right? If I drop this, I'm going to find a bloody Humvee I can drive up at, you know, Zenit. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, when you get to, you know, the oil rig, that's the end game loot. Oh my god. Alright, fuck it. I'm dropping a, one of those. Don't need it. Dropping that. I've never been this unlucky in a run that I have not been able to find. A bag. Just want a bag. You haven't got a bag, have you, dude? Hmm. Definitely gonna need some food soon. Anybody else ever got this far on the map and not found a bloody bag? This is just ridiculous, guys. Absolutely redonkulous. Ah, I've not even seen a zombie with the bag yet. Like, I have found bags in general, like on previous runs on the service. They do spawn. It just feels like this specific run. Like a very unlucky run. Unless Steve messed with the settings just to prank me. Good prank, bro. We're gonna do a promo video voice. I was just gonna do it in writing. Maybe use one of those AI voices. People love those voices. People love AI. It's hugely popular in the moment. They especially want the AI to have our jobs. But no, I mean, yeah, whatever you think's cool, dude. I'm happy for Ryan's voice, maybe even Zeke's voice. Oh, wait, no. Ryan's voice would be better, yeah. Whoa, advertising another live stream on here, eh? I think the devs get enough attention, Steve. No, I'm kidding. So the new dynamic events on Sakao, I assume that's going to be the boat ones. Isn't the other one the ambulance ones and the heli crashes, yeah? Is that all three of them on Sakana? Yep, you can go to the corner with BP Bince, Stephen BP Bince and the naughty corner together. I do admit, I think heli crashes, it's amazing it's taken this long to put them in there. Heli crashes aren't hard to make. I can do them myself, even on an Xbox with the files. It's almost like they weren't going to do it at all, but then people were just pressuring them like, you know, this is getting boring, we need more dynamic events, and they're going, oh shit, I guess we'll just put the heli crashes in. Timeout room. But then the timeout room will get full of people before you know it. That's going to be where everyone wants to go. They'll be like, oh, that's the cool kids. Oh, by the way, Steve, I actually stepped on one of your fucking landmines yesterday as well. Oh, it was inside. It was inside one of the tents at the airfield. It was weird because I ran in there. My character was in the middle of the room, and I looked at my inventory and I saw it, and I thought it was a landmine to pick up. I tried picking it up, and it wouldn't pick it up, so I ran out of the room. It didn't blow up. Ran back in there, still didn't blow up, and I was confused. I'm like, is it an actual planted landmine? I can't see it. But I was pretty much standing still, just slightly turning when it finally went off. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, make your mind up. I thought it was just a normal landmine to pick up. It was just out of my vicinity, so that's why it wouldn't let me. Sweet. Wait a sec. There's no... What the hell? Why is this only spawning with 2 tires? Steve, you didn't steal a tire from this, did you? Makes no sense. I have a feeling that some of these things have like that spawned before I updated the files. So it spawned in, I updated the files, but I didn't do a complete, maybe I didn't do a complete vehicle wipe, and I should have done that. Would have made more sense. So that's great. And Ada that I can't drive, even though it's got everything in it, except there's no fucking wheels. One thing that I was like, you know, make sure the cars have is all their wheels. That's an example of a bug I had to like try and patch up. Alright. Sakura? What the hell is a Sakura? Sounds like a Japanese samurai. Sakura. This is just getting weird. Where the fuck are the bags? There goes my hero. Watch you as he's run. Like everything else seems to be spawning in just fine. But strangely enough, I've just not found a bag anywhere. Oh, nice Willy. Wish I could smoke, but you know. It's too expensive, my missus would kill me, and I have quite bad asthma. So I'll just stick to the heroin instead. Shoot up and chill. Oh yeah. Yeah, I've got so many health problems, man. Really cheap in the hood. Damn. Yeah, I have a feeling that like when I was born I was exposed to like some sort of, I don't know, gamma ray radiation. Rather than giving me superpowers, it just gave me all these fucking genetic illnesses and issues. Yeah, I get really bad like hay fever and shit. I'm also allergic to lead, you know, when it comes from the barrel of a gun. I learned that the hard way. I get a really severe reaction, you know, of the dying, that kind of thing. There goes my heroes. Food allergies. I don't think I have any food allergies in particular though. Not even, grapes I get really allergic to. But I don't know if it's the grapes themselves or if it's the shit they put on it to keep them preserved. But the doctors do think I have like what they call oral allergy syndrome or something, which is what's caused my stricture in my throat. What was the game that Priest was playing on stream this morning? Scheduled. EOE. What's EOE again? I think I've never heard of EOE. Oh, you jumped, you little bastard. Oh, so EOE is what makes your throat narrow. Okay, because my doctor, like, they told me that I had a narrowing of the throat, and they said it's a stricture, and I was like, oh, you know, what causes it? And they're like, oh, you might have what do you call it, oral allergy syndrome or something. But it was scarring of some sort. I don't know. Truth is, I never really followed up on it because I got so many medical issues that if I try and follow up on every single one of them, I'm going to have no money left. Well, more no money left, that makes sense. I'll have to give them my car or something. Oh, another gun cleaning kit? Jesus Christ, why am I finding so many gun cleaning kits? I get lots of acid reflux. Yeah. Especially if I eat certain foods as well. Heartburn's always been an issue. I used to take you know, medication for it, of course. Really? Sick again? Actually, yeah, I think that is what I got then. That eosinophilic esophagitis. That's a really funny word. Schedule 1 drug dealer sim. Oh my god, I could play that game. Schedule 1's all like the all the easy drugs are like, you know, like Panadol Schedule 1, isn't it? Hey, Clip Nomad. Cheers, dude. Oh, well, thankfully, I just sneezed like a second ago, so I've just taken a multivitamin. It should go away. I'm not actually sure why I'm getting sick, though. Like, all my stuff is pretty good condition. You know, that's high insulation, that's medium insulation. Just my gloves that aren't very good. I don't have a bag on. Food and water should be alright. Thankfully, well, not thankfully, I've not actually died from pneumonia yet. I wanted to, I want to know what it sounds like, but I never let myself get that sick yet. Or I just got lucky, either one. But you start to breathe really funny and shit, right? Oh, shit, I should have used that gun cleaning kit to repair my pistol suppressor rather than use my ones. Oh well. There goes my hero. So how do they treat your EOE then? Is it just going to be with stretching or like? Oh really? Yeah, so if you hear the strange breathing, you... Oh god, I went too far. You're fucked. I always do that. I always go too far on Starry and end up at this hill rather than the fucking other one. Alright, I'm going to need to get a bag. What meds do they put you on? Oh shit, really? So what, you're crook right now, are you? Med in real life? Nomad, sorry. What'd you, med? So it's just, was it Somac? Is that what they put you on? Like, they call it Panto Promox or whatever, Panto Prax or something, I forget the name. There's a bag. I see a bag, so I'm not completely bugged. It's just been lucky. Imagine I shoot the bag and then that's it. It's like, I'd be so pissed. There goes my hero. watch him as he goes. Yeah, okay, yeah, that's so Mac. That's what I used to be on as well, yeah, for my acid reflux. There's a lot of zombies here. I missed that one. Sick drift. Yeah, the gunter still looks like it's still there. Yeah, the front of the military. There's a car there. Yeah. What did you do? Did you switch it out for the other, what you want to call it? I forget the words I'm talking about. Words. Human words. My plan now. You mean in the game or in real life? My plan in the game right now is to get that car. Probably drive it to the airfield. Oh, good. So it's got the water in it and shit. Yeah, ready to go. Oh, sweet. This will be good. Got the shotgun. Drop all that shotgun ammo. Look, an orange engine. Dude, I don't want an orange engine. God. Everything's always ruined for me. So unfair. I think my car in real life has an orange engine right now. I keep getting a symbol coming up saying that the, whatchamacallit, the bloody... What's that thing that saves your life? You know, the bags, the airbags. They're saying the airbags aren't working. So, could be bad if I ever have a car accident. Oh, wrong one. What am I doing, guys? What am I doing? Master of the house. Ooh-dee-doo-dee-doo. Oh, sweet. A few more of them. I actually found a plate carrier here the other day. In one of these tents. I wonder if it's still here. Oh, a big bag? Thank you very much. Steve, did you steal a plate carrier from here? I'm not angry at you, just disappointed. Alright, let's get that car. Oh, did you die here, did you? Well, log out here. You're the one. dead to Zeds, really? Did you have an M4 or is this a fresh character with no gear? Or is it a tactical fail? That's good. I could actually look at the time and see how long it takes. So right now it's 5:05 in the evening. Oh, it's a few of them. Oh, at least I got your car. I'm happy with that. Fair enough. So, what are we going to do? Are we going to put exploding Zeds in the server? Like, make it a rare chance for them to explode? Because you know how you've got two types of grenades? You've got the NATO ones, and you've also got the Soviet grenade. What we could do is we could use one of those grenades and turn it into the you know, the same as before. So I can do it in any Z. I can make it, you know, the captains explode. I could make the random soldier ones explode. You know, it doesn't have to be captains. But, you know, we could leave captains alone if you want and just have all the other Zeds be a small chance of exploding. And have it mix up between either a grenade or a flashbang. So, either you're going to explode and die, which would be a very low chance, or it will explode and scare the crap out of you and alert every other zombie around. I don't think I can do it with the skinheads. That seems to be the one Z that doesn't have a what do they call it? A thing in the file. Like, I can't find them in the actual... I had this issue last time. It was very weird. And I've realised that's why I never find loot in them in the actual game. I don't think they have a what do they call it? Like an internal inventory. That's it, yeah. I mean, this was about a year ago I did it on the other server, so I can have a look to see if they've updated it since, because this was, like, you know... over a year ago I was doing exploding Zeds, so it might have changed since then. Of course, the way it works is you're putting a ruined grenade in their inventory. So the grenade is ruined, but the grenade doesn't exist until they die, and that's when their inventory pops to life. So when a grenade's ruined, it explodes. So, you know, you kill them, and then by chance a grenade pops up in their inventory, it explodes, and then you die because it goes off. The question now becomes, do I make it a really rare, like one every 50 Zeds kind of thing? Because it would be really annoying to lose all your shit to a grenade exploding inside a Zed, you know what I mean? Like, it's the kind of thing some people would be like, what the fuck, that's a bug, that shouldn't happen, like. But it also encourages people maybe to shoot them from a distance rather than having to knife them all the time. Alright, heavies, yeah, we'll do that. Maybe we can do that. I'll have a look. Because I think the heavies, there's already a chance they're going to have vests on them, so I don't know if that will affect it. Actually, they shouldn't. No, it should be fine. Alright. So... this was the tent I exploded in. Thanks to Steve. This one here. he put his landmine right next to that bed. And that's why I couldn't see it, because it was like, that's got a bit of dimension to it. So it was like, yeah. Oh, I started it. I was planting landmines all over Tizzy. Like, there was probably about 5 of them there right now. And then Steve was finding them. I'm like, oh, you should do the same thing as me. And, you know, he did. But it kind of bit me in the ass, didn't it? Because, of course, I was testing the server all night, running around trying to make sure the keys were spawning in. And I had to check military areas. Alright, let's go see if the, before it gets too dark. Huh, what's that thing over there? So, that's the one I've plopped down so far. Probably not going to stay here, but I wanted to see the best way to cut. On Sakal, the way it works on Sakal is the bunker is in like a divot in the ground. So, it gets put in the divot, and then over the top of the divot, they put the ground texture. So, one, we can't really use the ground texture, because the ground texture is Sakal colored. So, it looks very different to anything on Chinaris. It would stand out like a sore thumb. Well, that's still in there. It's going to be kind of difficult to use because I don't have a light source, do I? I'm an idiot. I didn't pick up a torch. I can make a quick torch. I need a piece of clothing. What are the odds there are MVGs at the plane, you reckon? So obviously you also can't build anything under the map in DayZ. Like, it doesn't work like that. So you've got to find a spot to put it on, and then either cover it in like rocks or build around it to make it look like an external bunker, or... And it still needs to be fairly flat ground because the floor of the actual thing is flat. So it's not flat. You'll be walking through it and all of a sudden there'll be grass at the bottom of your feet. So, this is how I did it. This is how I built it for now. Again, it's just an external bunker. But I'm not sure where on the map it's gonna go. Of course, we want to put it somewhere where it's relatively dangerous. So you've got to actually, you know, risk yourself by being there. Now, biggest thing is going to be is any loot spawning here. I did put a map group proto on last night, and I was hoping that it would kick in and eventually start spawning loot in. don't think it's going to work because there's no loot out here yet. No. There's no loot in here either, so clearly I've got to fuck around with the files to get loot spawning in. Which is annoying. Oh well. But it'll be cool to have one of these on Chernarus though, right guys? This won't be a part of the main quest. This will just be a side quest. Like, choose to do it if you want to. You come here, you get some... It'll be like equivalent to heli loot, I think. Like, that kind of stuff. But yeah, me and Steve are gonna have to fuck around on the whatchamacall, the editor to work out exactly where to put it. But dark very quick. I have a feeling the time isn't going the way I want it to. Any specific things to test? Well, not really. Like, for example, most of the missions aren't even complete yet. So, like, even if you find a key, it's not really going to give you much. So, it's really just, that's why, I mean, you can have a run today if you want. I'll give you the password. Feel free. I just want to make sure the keys are spawning in for the most part. And they're not spawning in too much. And that, you know, the map isn't bugging out too much because of the additions. Oh, what do you want now, Beck? Is it going to be a fruit picking area? We can do that for you. A sandwich making station for you ladies. Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I was making a joke and you actually do want a fruit picking area. Okay, we can do that. I mean, there's already going to be plenty of trees anyway. I don't think the inside of cars was much quieter on experimental, to be honest. Like, this is inside the car now and it's not peaking my Xbox audio. Oh, romantic. Fruit picking with Steve. It was another great day of saving the Steve. Makes no sense. Don't know why I said that. I'm sorry. Oh yeah, yeah. Put the code there. Yeah, cheers, dude. Makes sense. I was going to put it on Craigslist, so your plan's better, Steve. Why are there no MVGs here? One time I actually want NVGs. You didn't pick up NVGs here, did you, Steve, the other day? Should use that, can't I? Oh, I didn't check that plane, did I? Oh, fuck, I don't care. Let's just get in the car and go to the other plane. Double check that out here. No, that's an AK mag. That's a KAM, another KM mag. But yeah, I'm actually looking forward to this server. Like, it's funny, I actually hate making servers. I've learned that recently. Like, the effort involved in trying to get a server going is just too much sometimes. Especially when you want to customize it. I more just want to play it rather than fuck around with it. There's no lights in this car. What type of zombie is that one? Is that like a lieutenant zombie that I just hit? Not sure where that hit went, but okay. Alright, give me some NVGs, baby. Of course not. Why would there be NVGs? Only me that wants them. Fucking game. Hate it. Literally nobody on the server other than us, and I still can't get NVGs. Alright. Go to Green Mountain quickly. Quickly see if I can get plate carrier here. Oh, shut up, you tart. Right, got a lot of ammo. Probably too much ammo. in the files. That's actually a working jet. You can turn that on and get it going. But most server owners don't do it because it's you know, there's a lot of demand on the game itself and on the console. Can cause the server to crash. Are there always windmills? Have I just never noticed them before? I feel like that's might be an addition, right, guys? Okay, that must be part of that mod that I put on. Ooh, this is also overgrown. Car seems to be doing alright through it though. I was really worried the cars were going to be especially kind of, you know, framey around those kind of mods. I didn't... Did I kill that Zed? I don't think I killed that Zed, did I? That makes no sense. I want to go up to Green Mountains, so I'm going to need to take the next turn. Remember where we parked? I don't think that's the correct password, Steve. Alright. So, you get yourself a red key. Oh wow, what do I do with the red key? I wonder where that goes. Oh. Look at this little thingy right here. I wonder what could be inside here, eventually. When it's actually, you know, been completely finished. I always discount the pistol flashlights. I've got to start using them more. They're actually pretty cool. Yeah, and also they may also be one up near Tizzy too, you know. Because the way it works is if someone gets into the container and they loot it, and somebody else also has a red key, they're going to be fucked. So you have to wait until a server restart for anything to restock. So we thought we'd put more than one on the server, 2 different military spots, so there's a backup. I mean, worst comes to worst, if you do go to 2 spots and someone's, you know, fucking, hit them both, then, yeah. Have to wait until restart, I guess. Shit happens. Oh, I would have set it up for Steve sometime. He's gonna have no idea. He's gonna walk into the room and like, oh, this looks good. Bang! Well, good for food now. Oh, every time I test a server out, I try and leave a couple of surprises for whoever tested after me. I mean, like, if you're testing a server that's got nobody in it, there needs to be something that makes your heart race, right? Do-dee-doo-dee-doo-dee-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Also, if you do play the server shoes, just keep an eye on the like the time as well. Like just let me know if the time feels alright. I'm hoping that the nighttime should be about 30 to 40 minutes, and the daytime should be about 3.5 to 4 hours. Not 100% sure that it's following that, and setting it in the server is not as easy as you would think. It's not like you can just put down how long you want the day to be. It's a multiplier, so you have to put like, I want it in multiples of this, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, you actually need to get an online calculator to work out which the, you know, multipliers work for. It's kind of ridiculous. Alright. Probably going to call it here, guys, because I really can't be bothered. I'm feeling very blah. Eyes barely opening. I just thought I'd do a short little stream, just, you know. Why not? Say hello to everybody. Let you know I'm still alive for now. But I'll probably be on again tomorrow. Hopefully I'll be feeling better tomorrow night and we can actually do a proper stream with some actual potential danger and maybe a bit of romance, you know, the usual stuff. Yeah, you take it easy, Shoes. You have a good day, man. I hope you feel better. Stevie boy. Anyway, I will catch you guys.